Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, whether you've been here before or you're new. Again, thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be trying out the highest rated eyeliners I could find on the internet, which are these Lancome 24-hour Drama liquid pencils. I got one in black and I got one in purple. I'm going to be using both of them today and I'm going to test it out, see if they deserve the high rating. They are also from Lancome, so they're a little bit more on the pricey side. So we're also going to be testing that out and see if they're worth the price. I'm going to do a full day wear test. It's the morning right now. I'm going to wear it all day and I will check in with you guys throughout the day, later at night, and then when I'm about to take my makeup off, and we will see truly how long these eyeliners last, if they're worth the price, worth the hype, and if I recommend buying them or not. I already did my base makeup. The only thing I have left to do is my eyeliner and my mascara. Typically I go in with my eyeliner and then I'll do mascara, and then I'll go in with the Waterline mascara. So that's what we're gonna do today. I did a pretty simple base as far as I think. Some others might not think this is very simple, but I just went in with my That's Taupe palette from ColourPop because I thought that it would match the purple really well. I'm going to line the top lid with the black eyeliner, and then I'm going to put the purple in the waterline on the bottom and the top, and then I'm going to smudge some of the black underneath my waterline. So we're doing a whole schmagoo, a whole test of both of these eyeliners. So let's go in with the black one first because I want to line that upper lash line outside of the waterline with this black one, and let's see how easy this is. Typically for me, these gel pencil liners are easier to line than a liquid liner. However, they transfer a lot faster and they unfortunately bleed a lot more on me. So I'm excited to see the tea on this one. All right, there's one eye done. You can see it just added a little bit of definition on the top, and it's nice. It glides on pretty easily. You're not going to get a super sharp line like you would with a liquid or felt tip liner, but this is really nice. It's easy to control and it's pigmented. It's definitely very creamy, so you don't have to push hard to get it on or anything. I find eyeliner to be the most difficult step of the process. I always blink, my eyes are watering. So far so good on this. I don't have any complaints, but again, it's really gonna be about the wear test for me. Top eyelid is lined. I think it's nice, it's pigmented. It is hard to get a completely straight line though. This is not something, again, like a pointed liquid liner or felt tip where you're gonna get a smooth line on the top. So I would recommend using this more so if you're gonna smudge out that upper lash line. I think I might actually end up doing that just because it is looking a little bit jagged in places because it's a gel, you know, it's not going to be as smooth as liquid. I'm just going to use a really tiny smudger brush and I'm going to smudge that out just a bit so it doesn't look so jagged, as I was saying. Okay, that's looking better to me. I just smudged it ever so slightly with this eyeliner brush. Nothing huge, not like a huge smoky eye or anything. I just smudged it out a little bit, so it's not going to be as pigmented, but now it's more of a precise line. Now I'm going to go ahead, put on mascara, and then I'm going to do the waterline both on the top and bottom. I'm going to put on some lower lash line eyeshadow to smoke it out, and then I'll put the, I'm not actually sure yet if I'm going to do the black or the purple, but I'm definitely going to do one of those and smudge it out on the lower lash line as well. Mascara's on. I am having a little bit of leakage. I am having a little bit of leakage, and that upper smudged eyeliner is kind of collecting in the inner tear duct. My eyes get so watery when I'm putting on makeup, so I'm not surprised, but it is just coating that inner corner of my eye. So let's go into the purple. So I'm gonna line the upper waterline with this, and then we'll go from there. I'm not sure on the bottom waterline if I'm gonna do the black or the purple, but let's just do the top for now. I'm not really seeing any actually going onto my waterline. I think I am gonna go in with the purple on my waterline just to see how pigmented and opaque it really is. Okay, the purple you can see is not doing anything right now. Let me go like this and see. Okay, it's pigmented on the back of my hand, but it's not coming off on the waterline. I've gone over it a couple times now and it's still not as opaque and bold as I would like it to be. Let's try and go in on this side and see how pigmented we can get it to be. Yeah, unfortunately this I mean, it definitely did line the eyes, but it's really not as pigmented and as pow as I was hoping it would be. So I'm gonna put the black in the waterline on top of the purple. So now you can really see what I'm talking about when I mean the pigmentation is just not really as good as the black one. There we go, 1, 2, 3 with the black, and you can just tell this one is popping a lot more. The line is a lot stronger, it's a lot more pigmented, and it just was really easy to glide right on. Since the purple one didn't work out on the waterline, I am gonna just line the bottom lash line with it since I do want to test it. I don't think it's as good as the black, but let me go ahead and test it. I'm going to take my smudger brush again and just blend out that line so it's not so harsh and just in your face. And there we go. That is the eye look for today. I'm going to do periodic check-ins, but let me give you my thoughts on these two eyeliners right now. So as I was saying, the purple is just not as smooth and doesn't glide on as well as the black. I definitely like the black much better than the purple. Also, this I thought was going to be really purple, and it's more like a plum, like a darker plum. So it looks very similar to the black in color anyways. Let me put some on the back of my hand and show you. You can even see on the back of my hand how pigmented the black one is and how in comparison the purple one just is not. The black I do like, it is really creamy, it is really pigmented. Now we're gonna test and see how long it lasts, but purple, pass. The black is special. It reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay liners. It's creamy like that, so we'll just have to see if it holds. Because on me, those Urban Decay liners, they bleed immediately. I'll see you guys in a couple hours and do a check-in with these eyeliners. It looks good. It hasn't moved much. The darkness under my eyes is really because my mascara is flaking, so I think I'm going to try to brush that away and then powder under my eyes and see if that helps. But the eyeliner itself hasn't really moved. It's been about an hour or so since I put it on, and it looks good. It looks pretty much the same as when I put it on, and maybe a little bit less vibrant, but pretty much the same. It's been about 3 hours, so I'm here to give you an update on the eyeliner. Again, the purple, not where it's at. The black, however, is really great, very creamy, went on, very pigmented, and it's staying on pretty well. I don't really have anything leaking down. I don't have anything collecting in the corner, so it definitely is staying put. I think the black, although it's not as popping and intense as it was when it went on at first, for a couple hours of wear, I do think this looks good. My mascara is flaking a little bit, so I think that's also part of why I see some darkness under my eyes, but that's definitely not the eyeliner, and I can tell because it's coming off in little chunks and little flakes, the mascara, whereas the eyeliner is not doing that, and it wouldn't. It would usually just drip down and then create like a smoky, dark under eye, and it's not doing that. All right, 4 hours of wearing this eyeliner. It's not transferring down my face or to my upper eyelid or anything, but you can see close in the corners, it is starting to fade. It's definitely not as pigmented as it was, but it's not dripping down my face, so that's good. I think it still looks pretty good. I do like a liquid eyeliner on the top better because, again, it's not giving me that sharp line that I like. As far as in the waterline, for 4 hours, 4.5 hours, it's still doing pretty well. There's definitely still some there, but if I were to want to do anything to my makeup right now, I'd probably touch up, but not going to do that again because we're doing a wear test. So I will see you guys in a few more hours. Again, it's been about 4.5, so this is what it's looking like. It has been 6 hours and I definitely still have eyeliner in my waterline. Let's look up there. Yep, there as well, and on my eyelid. I'm in bed now. I'm a little tired and I'm just going to take a little rest. I don't think I'm going to fall asleep, but I'm going to take a little rest. Again, it's been about 6 hours, and I will check in at least one more time. I want to get at least an 8-hour wear test, and hopefully this lasts a little bit longer, but it's holding up very well. I lied in my last check-in. I did fall asleep. I'm looking real rough right now, but I just wanted to give a check-in before I take all my makeup off. And this is what everything is looking like. This I definitely think is because of the mascara. I don't think it's leakage from the eyeliner just because it's like flaky and crusty. But I think overall, even through me sleeping, it did a really good job holding up. It's not looking horrible underneath the eyes. I do think it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but it's still in the waterline, which is pretty shocking. And it's definitely still on the top of my eyelid. I'm surprised. So you can see it may have leaked a little bit, but really not much, especially considering I just fell asleep for a couple hours. We're now at hour like 10 or 11, so it's definitely been a while. I'm pretty impressed by this eyeliner. I think the black is definitely where it's at. I, again, think that the purple is really bad and I wouldn't get the purple, but the black I think is great. It has great lasting power. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching and being here. I hope you found this helpful. For me, it's always hard to find a really good black eyeliner, so this was actually very successful. And thank you so much for watching again. I'll see you in my next video.